This is Goku's son, DBZ, and welcome back for the fourth and final top 10 list of course, villains of specific fighting game franchises for Villain Thing Month. First, we did top 10 favorite villains of Street Fighter, then Tekken, then Soul Calibur, and now the fourth and final of the top 10 villains. Next will be top 20 favorite villains of all fighting games. Stay tuned for that. But this is top 10 favorite villains of Mortal Kombat. Enjoy the music in the background from Mortal Kombat Deception. First up, honorable mentions that didn't quite make the cut. First up, we have from MK2 first or MK11 first appearance. Honorable mention, Kronika. Also honorable mention, Cetrion. Also from MK11, of course. Making debut in Mortal Kombat Deception. Or whatever. Or no, Deadly Alliance, my bad. Draman. Frost. From 11, Garrus. Of course, also Kano. Kitaro. Motaro. And Scarlet. And one dishonorable mention from the crossover attempt in Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Dishonorable mention, Dark Khan. Coming in at number 11, first debuted in Mortal Kombat 2. Specifically, definitely has always been a fan favorite among people, and I've always liked the design for the race, that being, of course, the Tarkatans. Coming at number 10 favorite villain, Baraka. Baraka, I didn't play too much of it in MK2, to be fair. It was more MK Gold when I really started playing Baraka and enjoyed it. Though I think my favorite version of Baraka personally was Mortal Kombat Deception. I loved Baraka in Mortal Kombat Deception. I liked the somewhat redesign of him, his gameplay, as well as Baraka in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I love the Baraka in actually Mortal Kombat 11. Thank you for making Baraka awesome. I appreciate it. And my two favorite Mortal Kombat games both have, of course, I think the best versions of Baraka. Or not actually two favorite, my bad. Third favorite Mortal Kombat game is 11. Which easily is of this era so far in Mortal Kombat, definitely I like Baraka and MK11 quite a bit, along with Deception. Coming at number 9 is the only tie on this list. First of the two made his debut in Mortal Kombat Deception. Unfortunately, he never appeared in any of the reboot. He was not MK9 or MKX or MK11, of course. He was in the comic books of MKX from DC Comics, which sucks, though he never made it more than that, and I hate the fact they did that. Tied at number 9, Havoc. I love the character of Havoc, of course, debut in Deception, as I said, from the realm of chaos. I like, honestly, I feel he is one of the most criminally underrated villains. He's never truly the ultimate evil, nor the ultimate whatever. But I like how he worked more from the shadows. Though he really helped out, of course, in the MKX comics. Obviously, Reiko, which is another, in my opinion, criminally underrated villain. Of course, of these lists are also characters I like design-wise, obviously. Coming in, tied at number 9, made his debut technically in Mortal Kombat Mythology SubZero. At least game first appearance. Though he would be first playable in MK4. Tied at number 9 with Havoc is Quan Chi. Which I always did like Quan Chi. I liked his design, especially his redesign and stuff. I like in MKX, personally, his redesign in that game. Coming in at number 8, first appearance was MK3, which of the 2D era, personally, MK3 is my personal favorite of the 2D era. But coming at number 8 from MK3 is the Red Cyborg Sector. Definitely a good villain, especially in, of course, his redone design, and as well as, of course, personality and everything in specifically Mortal Kombat Armageddon, of course, storyline. And then got to learn more about him in the reboot. And Sector is probably my favorite variant of Triborg, also in MKX. But I've always liked the Cyborg Sector, or Ketchup as they called him. Um, Coming in at number 7, debuted actually in, I believe, actually Ultimate MK3, not MK3, Ninja. And I liked quite a bit his redesign personally in MKX. Coming at number 7 is Ermac. I always liked, of abilities and stuff, I always liked Ermac's, like, abilities and stuff, you know, making people bounce on the ground and stuff in the old school Ermac. I really enjoyed the reboot Ermac and his redesign. And I gotta say, of the ninja characters of redesigns, I like his redesign more than his original self. Coming in at number 6, debuted in the very first Mortal Kombat game. Coming in at number 6, of course, the first sub-boss in the franchise. Also sub-boss in MK4 as well as MKX. And that is coming in at number 6, Prince Goro. But I've always liked the Shokan also race. In my opinion, the two best races they introduced and created in Mortal Kombat are the Shokan and the, of course, Tarkatans. I'd never cared too much about the Centaurs. Coming in at number 5, easily my favorite of all the female villains of the franchise. Of course, I really liked her playstyle and stuff, specifically the most in MK Deception. I like her design and look wise. I like her the most in MKX, but gameplay wise, I like her most in Deception. And of course, she debuted in Mortal Kombat 2. Coming in at number 5 is Melina. Next, coming in at number 4 was the main boss of the very first Mortal Kombat game. Has always been a key figure throughout the franchise as a whole, in the original and the reboot. And of course, I was happy about his redesign, going more after the actor who portrayed him in the original Mortal Kombat movies. So now you know. Coming at number 4, favorite villain of the Mortal Kombat franchise, the, of course, sorcerer Shang Tsung. Coming in at number 3. He is, without a doubt, one of the coolest characters. Villain-wise, I feel I don't like how a lot of people just push him to the side. He debuted technically first appearance like with Quan Chi in Mythology SubZero, though he would be the main boss of MK4/MK Gold, of course. He was also the main boss of Mortal Kombat X. And I always have liked him. I especially liked his redesign in MKX the most, specifically because he felt sort of like Palpatine, in my opinion. He felt like a Sith Lord, even though he was more of a sorcerer/elder god, obviously. And that is the brother of Cetrion and the son of Kronika. Coming in number 3, Shinnok. Which, just a little surprise, eventually when I do a best of worst of the roster from MKX, just so you know, Shinnok is my top 3 favorite characters in MKX. I just love the voice actor who does him. I just love the whole Sith feel he has about him. Maybe that's because I'm an uber fan of Palpatine from Star Wars, so I'm a little biased for the design they went with, but whatever. Coming in at number 2, he was the attempted try to make the bigger ultimate baddie. He is the main boss of originally my number one, and of course, currently my number two favorite fighting game of the Mortal Kombat franchise. Of course, that being the first Emperor of Outworld, the Dragon King, Onaga. But number two favorite villain of the franchise as a whole, yep, Onaga the Dragon King. I loved his design personally. Specifically, I actually really liked him as a big bad boss. Yeah, he wasn't the pain in the ass, like, super cheap Shao Kahn, but still, I thought he was a really good boss overall. Design wise, I liked his playstyle was very unique, and he wasn't just cheap, like shoulder charge, sledgehammer. Yeah, I'm glad there was something more to his gameplay style. Yeah, he was cheap when he jumped in the air and threw you down and did like 25% damage. Well, to be fair, he's a boss, so he has to have certain cheap moves. But I liked the fact, and I liked the introduction, the usage of the Komi Dogu also, from, of course, the Conquest mode in MK Deception. That's the thing. Deception had so many things that made it so unique and different from any other game in the franchise. And it had so much content on that game. I still praise to this day Deception. Coming in at number one, of course, debuted in Mortal Kombat 2 as the main boss of MK2, the main boss of MK3. He was, of course, the big bad boss of the reboot, MK9. And of course, he is sort of a secondary, I guess you could consider, sub-boss of MK11. Coming in at number one, I guess really shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Of course, the true ultimate Emperor of Outworld, one of the cheapest, excuse my language, but one of the cheapest asshole bosses in fighting game history. Especially when he trolls the crap out of you, saying, "It's official, you suck." Or, "Are you trying to win?" Or, "Don't make me laugh." Of course, Shao Kahn comes in at number one, and that really shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. He's the biggest douchebag in fighting game history, because he trolls the crap out of you when you try so hard to fight him, and he just mocks you. That's what makes him so freaking cheap and so annoying to fight against. But that's why he's a good boss, to be fair. And I like how they've added a lot to the character throughout the years. But with that said, this was Top 10 Favorite Mortal Kombat Villains. I'll see y'all next time for Top 20 Favorite Fighting Game Villains. So see you then. And I hope you've enjoyed Villain Theme Month. For, of course, being the first month of 2020. But I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.